Hello, friends and bees and friends who are also bees. Welcome to this week's Final Fantasy XIV stream. Sorry for the very brief delay in getting set up. It's been that kind of day. But we're here now. It's all good. I'm just loading in. I can't type. Okay, great. It's gonna be a chill one tonight, lads. As it so often is, on Tuesdays when we're not doing story. Partly because we're not doing story, we're just hanging out, and partly because I am stressed because of uni, and even though I'm like on top of what I plan to do for today for uni, it still feels like it feels like there's something I left behind, even though I know there's not. And I'm just in general, I'm having let's just say I'm having a bad day. I'm having a better day than I was yesterday. I'm just feeling kind of not like existing right now. If it's any indication of like the way things are going, I just ate a very dense pasta bake with a bunch of cheese. It was very nice. And then came back into my room and sprayed about half a can of dry shampoo onto my hair because it feels so gross at the moment. So that's where I'm at. Not to get TMI or anything, but not doing great today, lads. I've also got a headache and I'm not sure why. It's just there. It's probably dehydration. All of which is to say is gonna be chill today. We're just gonna be hanging out, so swap over to the gameplay. I turned my face cam off and forgot to turn it back on. Whoops. I don't look on the outside how I feel on the inside, which is something I suppose. Right, so as usual, oh god, we did a castrum earlier, which is why my change of arms is looking much higher than it was previously. It's just going to be the usual Tuesday fare for us. I'm just going to turn my sound up a bit. Should hopefully be a bit better. I always feel really awkward that like the background music is really quiet, but then I get anxious that it's like too loud and drowns out me speaking. I'm terrible at audio mixing. It's just a fun fact about me. I'm also aiming this week to, goodness, 135 already. It must have been from the castrum we did. I did a castrum earlier with the Pisces bees and it was successful, but still took a while. Okay, my bot is working. They're just not posting at the moment. That's fine. They'll wake up eventually. So my aim is to get up to 825 and get the 520 body. I think I'm gonna go for the body first. So I've already got the legs. If I get the body next, then like the other ones will go much quicker. Because it's really, I've got the gloves and the hat left to get, and 2 bits of jewellery. And I'm saving up for the book because when I'm able to augment it, it'll be pretty good. But with all that said, let's go through our normal motions. Oh, I forgot to queue as healer. So bear with me, I'm like fluffing around because I think it's just like the dryness of everything has got me feeling not great at the moment. I haven't taken my fleece off and like opened my window. I have no doubt that in about 20 minutes I'm going to be freezing. I need to close everything and put my fleece back on because I'm incapable of apparently maintaining like a regular body temperature. So in the same day I'll be like, oh my god, I'm freezing, close the window, put the hoodie on, put the heating on, and then half an hour later, oh my god, I'm boiling. Fuck you, last DPS. There we go, Christ alive. god, can I remember how to DPS this? I'm so used to queuing as a healer that I don't know how this goes as a DPS anymore. Hell yeah, dance partner. Would love to see it, lads. Awkwardly scooch backwards and forwards. Good news. Our hero doesn't remember what they're doing. We have a whole bunch of newbies, at least 2, possibly more. I suppose a good thing about fights like this is as long as you don't die, it's a good way to like practice your rotation. And obviously you should know your rotation already, but my static at the moment, we've just moved on, decided to stop doing extreme trials and start trying some of the savages. And that means a lot of hooting and hollering, running and yelling, or trying not to die. So trying to like keep up rotation while hooting and hollering is nice practice. Speaking of which, I do like the music here, it has to be said. Also, I do apologise if the music is really loud. I can't tell because my ear is still blocked, which means my perception of noise is completely messed up. Like, it's completely warped. Back to our ninja. Okay, this is get in. Oh. There we go. Is get in. Stomp on my phone. Okay. So I stand here, we should be good. Okay. You guys didn't all have to come stand on me. I was just finding somewhere safe. I wish I had a way of getting naughty numbers. Okay, here we go. Alongside Save Lives, guys. From Mistake Guide when this raid first came out. Which I think I watched it after I'd already done it, so I still like, I knew what I was doing. I was just trying to make sure that I wasn't like messing anything up or forgetting anything. And she said alongside Save Lives, and I've had it in my head since then. It may even be FFXIV Save Lives. In fact, it's probably that. It shows you how well I'm doing just in general. That's right, 1.5 weeks more or less to go of term, and then we will be free. They said complaining about the degree that they're paying a whole bunch to do, and are genuinely very excited to undertake and enjoy everything they learn and everything they read and write about, but at the same time, it's just a little bit stressed. I'm going to stand here. And then, oops, scooch over here. There we go. Pick Buzzy up. Red's macro is ascend on thingy's cold dead body. Meduse. Meduse. I'm yelling. Ouch. Sorry. me 11 seconds and I will be able to pick someone up again. Get side, save lives. I gotcha. Running and yelling, pooping and hollering. Ah! Never mind, it changed my name in my mind. Don't want naughty numbers. Just lay here dead and there we go. Chat goes, and no one died. We have the Eden Mount, okay. Don't need anything else then. One Acon as a treat. Let's start queuing for Edens. Let's see how the Eden queue is for Deeps, and then I might swap to healer. I think I'm gonna swap to healer. It may not be any faster, but we'll see. It's still saying less than 5 minutes, so who knows? I should see. I can't remember if my retainer has sold items. What'd she bring me? Ah. Okay, just waiting on one tank. Oh, lots of these online. Sorry, I'm chatting in SC chat because one of my SC mates may come along to do tanking for us. God, I ate so much cheese earlier. Sit down and I'm like, oh my god. Oh fuck, I forgot I was on healer. It's fine. The thing you never want to hear is, oh fuck, I forgot I'm on healer. just have to remember what the mechanics for normal are here, given that we've been doing Savage recently. But the tiles in Savage are, as a friend of ours put it, friend of mine I should say, PvP enabled zone. I have seen to the end of tiles, I've seen summons. I wasn't alive for it, but I have seen it. Darkness swallows you all, even the ground beneath your feetsies. No, go away. You're a bard, you have movement. Whoops. Luckily we have a red mage, so it's fine that we died. No, I know that. I got knocked off. I don't think we've got any newbies there, so I don't know who they're telling that to. Say I'm really glad that drawing cards gives you mana now. They said constantly crying and going, I don't have any mana. That. I'm going to put a shield on everybody. Just put that star down just in case, you know. Well, I didn't need to, but oh well. Nobody else can have it. Please don't stand on my tile to refresh it. Okay, sun here. Love to accidentally give myself a card I intended to give a DPS. Very sexy. awkwardly quiet while they heal away. Oh, for goodness, my bot lives. Love to put a dot on and have it simply not go on. Open it. Oh well. Sound. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm done. Did you guys know? I'm done. We are probably going to kill this before my next thing is up, which is kind of annoying. But oh well. Just be nice if it carried through to the next fight so I could have like 3 seals on pull, you know. It's a cool LV, it has to be said. Buff, there we go. Cannot fucking type. Right, I'm actually, normally I'd con the other healer, but their comment made me kind of pissy, so I'm gonna con the red mage who picked me up, and I'm also going to desperately attempt to get to the right one of, how many? 1, 2, 3, only 4, okay, right, one of 4 windows that I have opened. Okay, well, I should really need on everything actually. I'll use it. I'm gonna pass on head and gloves for now, actually. There we go. Yeah, because I don't need those for monk, which is what I'm leveling up next. While we're here, I'm actually going to teleport to Yulmore. Time to start buying things. Cackles. Somebody there called Castiel Sam. We love to see it. Economic exchange, here we go. we go. Sling earrings. Sorry, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't type and manage gear at the same time. Right, you swap back to a healer. And take our Umbra, and let's go. And while I do that, continue my desperate attempt at gear management. Time search change, here we go. Then this, and this. Pretend like it was way smoother than it actually was. Yeah, wrangling. Everyone's favourite thing to watch. Okay. I was sort of not sure if I was going to do a Delebrum today, given that I always die, but let's give it a go. Last tanko. We even got a tank. There we go. So you even got a tank in the party with me. Come on. Oh, sorry for the shaking. I elbowed my desk, which the desk that I use for my computer is a very cheap desk that I got off of Your Enemy and Mine Amazon. Looks around carefully for Amazon drones, given where I live. And it's not great, but it gets the job done. It's just kind of squished, and if I even like slightly whap it, ow, squeeze healer.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
This is a one. It's...
To think that this could be born from my memories. That creature is passing on its ether.
How about you?
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere. Oh!
Put a shield on myself, let that do its thing. Normally I'm better at
That feeble shield protects nothing.
doing my normally I'm okay at doing prep for pulls, but given that we yoke straight in, alas, no pull prep, only crying now. that horoscope on for future problems. I do love that you can basically, like, fuck, I forgot to pay attention. Set it and let it do what it wants. Like, you can put horoscope on and then not worry. It's really nice. What you doing next, dude? Making me annoyed that I wasted my horoscope.
Come, show me your strength.
Show me more.
Beast of my blood, answer my call.
Every fucking time. I always forget to hold my buff there. No matter how many times I do this fucking raid. Whoops. Okay. Let's pretend like I didn't totally fuck up and forget to hold my buff there. Pretend
Let's
like
try
I'm
something else.
not overwhelmingly useless.
The blade is imbued with light.
I love this one. It's the easiest one to deal with.
How about you?
Like, this is so dramatic, and then it's actually like, actually, this thing's fine. That was a funky fresh delayed celestial there.
You're not going anywhere. Oh! The light will cleanse your sins.
Right, I'm holding my buff. I'm holding my buff because I know this fight, and I'm not an idiot.
The light's so strong. I can't sense anything else.
Okay. Sit here and hang about for a bit. Just straight up vibe. Okay, lobster tree.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Ah, fuck. Okay. Fire.
Light claim you.
Go over here. Ah. Put this down. It'll explode later, and if it's wasted, it's wasted, you know? Lightning, okay.
How about you?
Well, do love me horoscope. I do unfortunately also not have any more panic buttons, so whoops.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Which Just like standing exactly the wrong place.
Life claim you.
We can wait. There you go, have a buff. A little wasted buff. As a treat. What am I doing? Needing on everything but gloves and hat, that's what I'm doing. Like, I do need everything, but there's no point in, like, getting a thing that I don't really, like, I don't tend to use. Ah, words are very difficult. Nice. Okay, slaying necklace. You will soon be mine. Over here, pick up a slaying necklace. There we go. Love. Slaying necklaces. I actually... Oops. I really like how this looks. As a design, it's right up my alley. So that's a fun fact, Michael's eyebrows. $68, we're creeping up there, lads. $8.25, 770, 150 to go. Already done Alliance, and I cannot be asked. Should I hit it tomorrow or Thursday, hopefully? Fingers crossed. These can have countdown as a treat. Thank you. Tank is called Help Me. Excellent. Well, I love the streets so much. I feel like I say this every time I do this. I think of the like raids in terms of mechanics, I think E8 is my favourite, but in raids in terms of boss design, this is like one of my favourites ever. I just think it's really good. I like that it does each one twice to like really get into your mind what you need to do for it, and then it's like, okay, get your shit together folks, don't die. Right? fives, and then pizza slices. What I was humming to myself though was that my dot really does not want to cast at the moment. Humming, chuntering. Pizza slices. Oh no, full black mage.
Must you interfere?
I love this transition. I love this boss design. Again, I'm absolutely 100% certain I said exactly this last time around, but I love how, like, humanoid and yet absolutely inhuman it is. It's a sort of the design that just super appeals to me.
You've got to protect her memories.
Let's go.
Hurry. Delicious, aren't they?
These are actually quite good.
Buffs. Buffs for party.
Another one. Healthy?
We have a shakers, please don't bring us a thank you.
What happened to the other half?
You're being erased from her memory.
Talking in FC while I'm supposed to be paying attention.
I told you it would make a great necklace.
Beautiful. I think it'll really suit you.
Me? But I thought you should have it.
Ugh. It's just a generalized noise of, you know. Nice. Lunacil is a treat.
Is this ice? Where did this come from?
If this goes on much longer, she'll forget everything. How about this one?
It's just such a good.
That's
It's such a good.
Now,
You love to see it,
on the other
lads.
hand,
Neat. Laser eye.
what am I doing with this? I'd never wear this color.
No! We can't let this happen!
Ping. Boing.
We shall bring eternal harmony. Tranquility.
Oh, I was trying to work out what DV was, Divine Veil. I am having some fun and sexy lag right now. Really am. Okay, what we've got? Fire and slice. Just gonna do first. Tank busters. said fire in pizza slice. What I meant is be inside in pizza slice. Always forget, just like the puppies do, how bloody like thick those outside ones get. Out in other pizza slice. An intermediary of iciness, right. Everyone split. I'm gonna put one of those on you. Another shield on you. Go up. Stop. It's fine. Fuck balls, piss ass tits. Well, that's why we hit Swiftcast, eh? Okay, so stand right there. Go. What have we got? Over here. Raid wide. We got the shield on. I'm actually also going to put this down. Let's be out, but not the inside. But with a Titan first. Which means all the time. So we do a cry. That's what we do. Because we have literally no idea where we're supposed to be going. Rats us, I'm not dying. They said to everyone but me. Pizza slice. But first, hey. I meant to do a smiley face and it turned into an ant instead, but oh well. Need, and need. I am going to come green over Larry because they picked me up, which is always appreciated. Okay. Not a single fucking com. How rude. Blocked ear really hurts. Just obsessed with big markers. Really, I am having some weird lag. Sitting here, staring at big moggers as we can. I think after this, gonna do a. Oof, I need to get some leave-in conditioner. Gonna do a trial roulette and then do an delibrum. It's very dry. Gosh, makes so pretty. Gonna have to like come up with, don't have to, it's just I feel the need to come up with a new hairstyle for them, for Endwalker. Nice. Big Morgus has joined the Moogle Meet, which is the Linkshire I'm in, which is just Moogles. I should have invited them actually, but I was not thinking. Mogbut Mandeville is around here somewhere. That must be it. Where are you, Mogbut Mandeville? I know you're here somewhere. Spotted. Mogbut Mandeville. It was probably... They are very good is what they are. Okay, right. I need to remember. Don't buff on. Don't thingy on pull. Because the attack is after. I remember this time. I forget every other time, but I remember this time. Don't thingy on pull, I say, as if that makes any sense whatsoever. Well, have an imperfect buff, and you'll get a better one soon. None of them have to know that it was a bad buff and I fucked up. Honk. The honking helps me move quicker. It is known. Now, do a bat. Myoguchi. Avoid the tail. Just a big puppy. Just a big baby. As many right looks at camera shiftily. Distinct memories of first running this and going, how the fuck am I supposed to work that out? I'm so lost. Getting told by Oster how to do it mid-fight. We love to see it. don't know what it is. I think I've got a tension headache in my neck. Well, tension headache because of like stress and shit. And also sitting here hunching at my computer all day while I'm writing papers. But it means that like my neck is stiff all the way up to... Fine, I'm living dead hat. See? Words. It means that I've got like tension all the way around this way, and I am the painful. Right, also I'm suffering. Just like in general, you know. Just as a person, I am suffering. May a healer doesn't need to living dead heal of little faith. Healer just fucking melting. Right, the way of doing this is by standing in the middle and hoping. Rip to those 2 DPS who didn't get the buff. There we go. It's that guy. It's here, I think, yep. See, sometimes it does definitely seem to be like where you'd expect it to be, and other times it seems to be at complete fucking random, and I'm constantly confused. None of fucking helpful cards as a treat. Oi oi. Oi oi oi. Move into the middle and shuffle. It's fine. It's a perfectly valid way of doing things. Ah, nice. That went off just in time. That, yes, did. Don't shuffle just yet. Need to work out if he's doing backwards or forwards. Forwards, so we want to be over here. Nope, come back this way. There we go. I keep forgetting to... I'm not at all paying attention to who I'm carding, which is really unhelpful. Just like in general. Do need to get better at that. Go for it. Okay. Does it go for a lobster tree? Save us, meow. Cards being handed out at random with no rhyme or reason goes to... I was out of that. Okay, I'll pick the dancer up. So I have had time to heal myself. Put that down. fun avoiding AoE this time. No idea where we're standing, but it's okay. I'm not going to get a single comm out of that, but oh well. Need, pass, need, and need. Please, we're all puggies. Goodness, pardon me for the yawns. Ugh. I am the sleepy. Please roll puggies. Jewelry acquired. Right. Let us grab a bracelet of sling. There we go. I'm just going to make sure that everything else is okay. I don't know. Stay as summoner for that. So that's pretty cool. Feeling I may have passed on a belt that I actually needed earlier, but oh well. Let's mend and let's head over to the Derman Enclave and get ready to queue for a Delebrum. Osabi is going to do a trial roulette with us and then we're going to queue for Delebrum. But he just needs a hot second to get ready, so. In the meantime, I shall try my hardest not to fall asleep. I am, however, just tired all the time at the moment, which sucks, but what can you do? 1.5 to 2 weeks to go, depending on when I get stuff in. It's like, the earlier I work on stuff and the earlier I get it in before the deadlines, the more holiday I have once the stuff is in. That's what I keep telling myself. I'm sure you all wanted to hear about my my woes with university deadlines, no doubt. Let's see. I don't have any coins. Feet or belt. Can't get a belt here, so it'd have to be feet. For the two, I can't remember how many coins you get from this, but I'll be able to exchange for a gold coin anyway. I'll be able to get striking feet, which will make life a little bit easier. Oops. Yeah, if I get striking feet with my gold, then I will only have goodness, pardon me. Life will be easy. That's what I'm trying to say. In between yawns. Great. Let us do a super quick trials roulette. Okay, good. My count is going up. I was looking at it and I was like, I'm sure it was that earlier, but it was 668, not 688 in my brain. We're getting close, lads. Slowly but surely. Climbing up there. Guess there must be a bunch of people doing the old pardon me, I guess there must be a bunch of people doing the old Mandeville quests. Definitely misread Frankie Bones' name is Frankie Boyle for a second, who is a we've also got Guy Bannings, which is doing good, lads. Anyway, what I meant to say was, I guess there must be a bunch of people doing the old Mandeville quests during the, like, story pause bit. Don't die, machinist. It's bad for your health. Probably heal the machinist that I res, should I? Gilgamesh. For your Rimbo, it is Gilgameshing time. Crying slowly, please do not drop that directly upon my head. Nope, come here. Bring it in. Come on. You're coming up. Don't run away. Uh-oh, someone wake the dragon. Wink. If you know what I mean, wink. All the way across the sky. So intense. Come on, lads, bring it in. Huddle, huddle. Huddle for like we are baby penguins. I've been watching a lot of nature documentaries to fall asleep recently, and thinking a lot about seals and baby penguins. Both in the case of nature documentaries, but also just like in general. Especially seals. I love with all my heart. They are good. Drops. Don't die, healers. Bad for your health. Divine epicness. God, I love this raid a lot. This trial, rather. Singing the chaos. Pretend like I shielded like a sensible person there, please. Cliffnet. Oof. Okay, well that's great. We'd love to see it. Okay. I am absolutely going, oh no, well, I would love to see it. Right. Oh. Pretty certain this is where we want to stand in the... Nope, it's just a raid wave. Oh, tits, balls, shit. That's what I have to say to that. Now for something truly shocking. A wink. Machinist. Some fuels. How about the snake? Always where my brain goes. Lads. God, I wish I had horoscopes so bad. I miss horoscopes so much. Like it says, there are safety in Doritos, which is very true. Amen, brother. It does seem like every time I do trial roulette recently I've been getting that. Also keep getting puggies this week with huge macros. I don't think the gem barding sells for that much. I'm pretty certain I already have it. But I may as well need on it and sell it if it does have an worth. You know. Congratulations. No comms. Unfair. It's a hashtag offensive when I play healer and I don't get a comm. It really is. Let's see. Just thinking. About 125 to cast it up. That's Alliance is 50. Trials 50, 70. If I did that and like a handful of these raids, which I need for the coins, I'd be sorted. I got class first thing tomorrow morning, and then I got like stuff to do for Thursday, but depending on how it goes, I could possibly spend tomorrow evening just sorting myself out. Next time you see me, I'll have my caster top. use to heal. Here's a fun fact. Every time I say DR for Delibera Magini, because I am unfortunately Tumblr, well, not Tumblr anymore, ex-Tumblr trash, shall we say, I see DR and my brain just goes ding dong rumpus. Which, like, I don't have any strong feelings on the Danganronpa games. I don't get why they have like such a big fandom, but from what I've seen of them, they seem like good like anime horror games, which, if you watch my other streams, you know I'm into. Looks pointedly at Higurashi series. But it's just, it's the cycle of like C or type DR, think ding dong rumpus, kind of think, oh man, oh, Tumblr, and then be like, why am I ashamed, question mark, of that? Great. Let's go. Whoops, will not queue us for Bozja Southern Front, which is what I almost just did. Come on, people. Do a queue. I really wish that I was... The thing is that, so, to finish off the Reddit quest, you have to do, I think 10 or possibly 15 runs of DR, and it does, like, no matter, even if you have good DPS and you know what you're doing, it does take a while, and as I do it, I keep thinking, I wish I was at that point in the Reddit grind where I could make use of it, but I've still got 10 more of these to go and 14 more of those to go, I think, so, how many do I need? 18 even, so 13 and 17 respectively. Like, yes, on the one hand you only have to do this once, on the other hand, can I really be asked to sit down and can I really be asked to sit down and run the same 6 raids over and over again? Actually, my plan probably is I will sign up for, like, I don't know, probably sign up for the easiest of each raid and both of the near raids and just do that forever, because I'll inevitably get something I need. Hear those pings in the background, it's Ostra and I chatting in party chat. My party chat always makes pings. Keep getting distracted. I have my blinds way open, and astonishing. We've got 1 tank, 2 healers, and a bunch of DPS. It's like a real raid party, oh my word. I'm gonna stick with these 2, I think. Whoops. I don't know, it will be adjusted to 4:30. Well, anyway, I'm so excited. I'm probably going to spend large chunks of this dead just because of who I am, but I'm so excited for that not to be because of, like... Hello, Clee! Thank you very much for the bits. It is very much appreciated. Gosh, that bits gif is so big. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are having a good... I'm gonna take Skirmisher, I guess, because I forgot to put another thing in. What's the B? It's fine. still got one of our healers, it's fine. How are you, Clee? I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry that you are awake so early / up so late. It seems not great. I hope you are having a good day. Ooh, eef. That's an early. Ouch. That's fair. I have no such excuse, and therefore if I'm not careful I can and will sleep all day. So then I wake up, I'm like, oh shit, I've got so much uni work to do, and panic. Right, so Leggett Love 2. Have abilities not go off when I ask them to. Doing great. I'm like, don't know what it is. I'm seriously lagging. I've been lagging this whole stream. I have genuinely suspect it may be because of the number of Firefox windows I have open for essay writing. It's just like fucking up my computer as a whole. But why? What? Were there just not enough of us? Fucking sniped. Just noticed that we have a beefy mod puggy called Mr. Worldwide, which is a good name. Someone picked up a samurai, but not the summoner who can do rezzing. Looks around shiftily. There we go. Oh, piss ass tits shit. The swearing helps me run better. So two things on that note. In alliances, alliance raids, because there's very rarely a need for an off tank, like in general you usually only need one tank in the entire party, except very rarely. So in alliance raids, parties now have one tank. The other thing is the way that this particular thing that we're doing to Lebanon with Unite works is that party composition, it's done at random. So last time I did this, I had a bunch of DPS, a tank, and no healers, and basically it suffered, and it took ages because half of our DPS left, but we made it. So actually this like party layout that we have at the moment is comparatively really good, because basically rather than it being based on roles, what happens is 24 people sign up, and that was rude. I did not get hit by that. Well, it's 24 people sign up and you just get put into parties, like more or less at random. Actually, I don't know how they arrange the parties. I guess it's just like, why, you know, the first party is made up of the first 8 people who sign up, second party is the next 8, and so on, I guess. Or if don't know if it's done at random, but it's not the same as a normal alliance raid or any other raid. Right. Being stacked this time. They yelled. What else trick is near me, right? Phew. All alive, astonishing. Ah, fuck. Box. Forgot me box. I really and overwhelmingly wish you got metal from doing this. That would just be super sexy. I don't know, Clea, if you've like got to Delebrum yet, or not Delebrum, geez, Bozja yet, if you've like been doing anything with it. I personally really like Bozja. I really like the story. It features a female Femro, words difficult, Femro, who is my hot evil girlfriend, as I have designated her. And it's also, it's like very good for world building, and it's also just generally pretty fun. It's not super complicated, and despite what it looks on the screen, you just sort of hang out more than anything else. Scooch. There we go. That's fair. I think you have to get up to rank 10 to do Castrum, and then once you've done Castrum, you can do this bit. I prefer this to Castrum, even though Castrum gives better rewards. I just prefer it as like a fight. It's got some pretty horrifying bits when you look into it more, which is, I was going to say nice, and that's not the one I'm looking for, but it's interesting, let's say. I'm a fan of Bozja, just like in general. It's like Eureka, which is what they had in Stormblood, but better in my opinion. And I say that because I never really got anywhere in Eureka, because the way it worked is that, like, if you weren't there at the start, it was just impossible to catch up, which was really annoying. And this is fixed that. It sort of makes it, even when you're like rank 15, there's still always stuff to do in all of the levels, which makes like being around and helping people level appealing still. Can't speak and type in FC chat at the same time. Brain just completely emptied. I've forgotten anything I was saying. Librum fun. These guys to be beaten up. I guess we're pulling. Crab because love. Actually, I think I considered for a while making that my I'm pulling now macro. Grab your coat, love. I've pulled, and I was like, ooh, nice. I do like Dark Knight, except also I'm terrified of tanking. So I haven't really like played it a huge amount, but I do, like, I've got it up to level 80 and then not touched it since then. But like as a class, it's a good one. Oh, important news: Osterby's cat has come to say ma ma ma, as he so often does. Very important. If I ever post a picture of an extremely fluffy black cat, it's Osterbeers. His name is Bozja and he loves to yell and also cheese. I feel like I really should be catching my ult up, but effort. At the moment, with how this term is going, I've like put the bare minimum in, and nothing more than that. But as I've said like 5,000 times in this stream already, 1.5 to 2 weeks, depending on when I get papers in, the term is done, and I'm on holiday for a whole week. And then I can rest. Nice. I don't know what it is. I think it's more like psychological than anything else. I don't like responsibility. It's why when I heal, I tend to heal things where I have a co-healer, because then I don't have like sole responsibility for keeping the party alive. And when I'm DPS, like Summoner for me is the perfect mixture of all I have to focus on is just doing damage. But at the same time, like, I have some, like, party utility with the rezzing and the buffing, but mostly, like, I'm just focusing on DPSing, which is my kind of class. I like call myself a healer secondary, but mostly for 8-man or 24-mans, and never for anything like, I would not heal extremes or savages. Unless it's like a level 1 unsynced. And even then I would bring Summoner because it's just more useful. Being able to just like melt through enemies. Next guy. We have baller DPS this time around. Guys are just melting. I think it probably helps that we're not dying a huge amount. That's fair. Like, that's my exact attitude towards tanking. I can't deal with it. That's very fair. The thing about me as a healer is that I am I tend to be very overcautious healer. I heal on Astro, which does shit DPS, so I very rarely get distracted by like focusing on my DPS because it's rubbish anyway, so like why bother? So I am an anxious healer, which on the one hand overheals, but on the other hand, like, the normal stuff overheals really don't matter. God, I hate fucking directional parry. It's nice. Yeah, I love the aesthetic of Astro. I have to say, that's like at least part of the attraction for me is the aesthetic of it. But in general, I also think it's a good class. I'm excited. Oh, I almost stood directly on that trap there. For the changes coming up, because when I play Astro, if I can, I always play it as regen, not as shield. I just find it easier to regen than to shield. It's what personality test? What kind of Astro? Well, what kind of healer are you? Are you a shield healer or are you a regen healer? Definitely being Leroyed by a dancer at the moment with these pulls. Anyway, so I'm excited for the changes because oh, I see. I did the wrong way, but that's a better way to do it. Cool. Love to see it. That's fair. I'm really annoyed because I love the I really love the Astro not relic gear. Whatever it is, the level 80 gear you get at the end of Shadowbringers. I love that aesthetically, and oddly it just doesn't look great on Maeve. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's a good class. I enjoy it. God, stuff really is just absolutely melting. We love to have good deeps. More traps means more rezzing people when they find the traps by standing on them. Swiftcast new. Yeah. What I meant to say and then got completely spaced out by was I'm really intrigued by Sage as a class. Like, I'm excited to see it. But I think if I'm gonna like stick to Astro for my healer, I think. That is totally fair. It's a good a way as any to choose classes. I have like chosen exactly which classes I'm leveling on which characters based on like their personalities, so that I can like experience all the classes without having to level them all to 80 on any one character, which I just cannot face doing. I'm not like I don't have that sort of fortitude. Words. I decided that ages ago, and each time new classes come out, I like go through and assign them to my characters. So like one of my characters is gonna have Gunbreaker, and the other one's gonna have Dancer, and meant I didn't have to learn anything new on Maeve when Shadowbringers came out, which is nice. I could just focus on getting stuff up to 80 without worrying about it. Which, you know, that's the sort of person that I am. Incredibly lazy. But like, genuinely 100p feel any way of choosing classes is valid. Yeah, no, that's very fair. I found it easier, I should say, this time doing on release because I did the main, especially for so I did the main story on Summoner and kept that like, you know, going as I was playing through the Shadowbringer story. And then for healer, I think I did healer just through like roulettes and stuff because the pops were relatively fast. And then one of them, I think I was still leveling Monk at the time, so Monk just sort of waited. I think it was like Bard I did through side quests, and then my tank I did through mood. Tank I did through grinding out the fate achievements. Rip that ley lines. Okay, someone stop plugging. Got really bad hiccups. But like with fates, I don't know if the fates are still like, I don't know if it's as easy to like grind up fates at the moment, and especially for any DPS class, getting pops to do on roulettes is a real pain. For my ult, I decided to get him up to 80 before doing the story on him. Oh fuck, I'm in the right area. So that I wouldn't get level locked at any point. and I could just sort of news through the story. And I did that. He was already at 70. I got him up to 80 by at the start of lockdown when I was still working. I was working from home, queuing for. I was not paying attention, and I may have. No, didn't beef it. We love to see it. Start of lockdown, I was working from home, and I would queue for MSQ roulette, which takes forever but gives a shit ton of DPS and like takes next to no effort XP rather than and so I'd queue for that and then like work while we were in the cutscenes, and then I'd take like 2 minutes to get through the combat, which if you're in a situation where you have like other stuff that you can just like do while you're in cutscenes, that's genuinely how I'd recommend, what I'd recommend rather. It's not exactly a riveting way of healing, but it works. I think I did monk rather. I did monk through beast tribes. That's it. So like there are ways to level up alternative classes that aren't just do roulettes over and over again, but they're really repeatable and they're not always like that fun. Like the fate grind gets pretty boring after a while. I was doing that to reach max level in each zone, so I could get the rewards from each zone, and then I was like, oh fuck this, and decided I could not be arsed. Hold over here. Cool. Yeah, if New Game Plus gave XP, that would be really, really nice. I can't see it ever happening, but still. I do like though that they've made it so that when you're doing MSQ, you will no longer get level locked, I think, at all. Nice. What you can do now, is you can access mental roulette. Oh no, then you have to have like a certain level of savages, I think, for that. Anyway, you're possibly able to access mental roulette. The other thing you can do is put a crown on, and everyone thinks you're really cool, or possibly that you're an arsehole, depending on what sort of mentor you are. And then absolutely forgotten what I was saying there. People think you're cool because you have a crown. Some people do, and then other people think you're an asshole, and that's because some mentors abuse their mentor state, not abuse, but they use their mentor status to like justify being dicks to other people. So there she is. Spoiler alert, my hot evil girlfriend. I love her so much. Doing this fight without a healer last week was a real ball ache. So nice just to be able to just let the healers deal with it. Exactly, yeah. Like, I would say like most people aren't bad about it, but some people are, and really annoying. So, but to be honest, I think if you're like not a dick in general, that makes up for the like crown related attitudes. I've never worked out how to avoid this. I just run away. Oh no. there is a way to change which thing you have, and unfortunately I absolutely cannot remember it. When we're out of this, I'll have a look, because I do know where it is. I think it may be possibly under search info. I'm not 100% sure. Thinking about getting mental status in, mostly for the sake of having access to mental roulette, but at the same time, God, effort though. Stay on this side. Thank you so much. Okay. Say hello to GT from me. Tell him he is a good cat. Meow meow. Also an FC chat. Evil girlfriend has the zoomies. I cannot type for the life of me. In general, but especially not while I'm DPSing at the same time. So I also really love the music in here. Cannot type shit the bed, okay. There we go. No type, only pay attention to DPS now. Okay, where are these guys going? Yes. We are absolutely melting through these guys though. No idea if I've done the right thing here. Never learnt how to do bombs. And I, at this point, have made it a point of pride to not know. I just follow everyone else. Which is what I do for about half the stuff in Bozja. Anything I don't know the mechanics, I'm like, fuck it, I'll just follow the other people. I do that in a couple of the other raids too. In Near Raid, there's a segment where you have to avoid like attacks from various pods, and rather than learn what those are, I just go where everyone else goes. Right. I'm going to stand here and probably die, but that's okay. I might get it down before I have to worry about that actually. Nice. Oh, for fuck's sake. Keep accidentally opening Discord, it's very annoying. Nice. I only just noticed that one of our puppies was called Jazz Danger. It's extremely good. Right. It is nearly 10 o'clock, and your friend and mine, Osterby, is going to head off after this, I think. So... my ear fucking hurts. Love to have pseudo possible ear infection. Nice. Handful of metal. Let's see. 62,000 metal. I was going to do some raids, but I might just do some Bozja instead and see if I can get that 62,000 to get up to 14. It is very tempting. Let's see, what was I going to bet? I was going to get my striking feats. There we go. Good news, everyone. Balder the cat is purr snoring his bed. He is extremely cute. He is baby. Right. Is yes, there we go. So I can knock that one off. Let's not need to worry about it anymore. Right. So let's see. I need. Okay. Shuffle that over there. Oh my god, one silver coin away from having another rumble. Need. This will take a while though. Fuck it, you know what we're gonna do? I know Bozja's not necessarily the most interesting, but given that I'm 62,000 metal away, which is fairly achievable, probably, with a good amount of CEs, assuming a bunch of people are around, I'm probably gonna hang out here for an hour. I'm not gonna do a castrum if it pops. Let's see. Oh, I want to. Do I have any more ordained? Yes. Don't need it at the moment, but it can never hurt. Let's see. Just missed out on kill it with fire, but we'll go to here. Clean your stand. Here we go. Yeah, I go backwards and forwards. I prefer doing it in a group of people, but I'm happy to like go in by myself and fuck about. I think it'd probably be better if I did it on healer actually, because I could heal myself, but I'm just a more competent and better DPS, so I tend to do that. Oh, unfortunately. No, oh, there's one other person. We're being helped by a spooky ghost. Should not have gone into, let's go do Paramatter Supreme. I can't remember if I already got Javen's thing. If the Fate party pops up, I might join it, but I'm gonna stick a solo for now. I just really want to hit. Right, never mind. Let's go. Everyone starts going that one. It's like, oh shit, Fate, and starts going this way instead. I just really want to hit 14, so I can use these up, and then I'll be closer to 15, and I can finally use up these fragments, which are like chilling. To do DR Extreme, you have to be 15 and then at max metal. I don't actually know what DR Extreme gives you. I have not been paying attention to it. I doubt I'm ever going to actually do it. Seeing as I am by myself, I might... Oh, okay, don't, please don't. Fuck. Can't. Over here, I'm actually going to eat the veteran. It's not the phrase I wanted to use, but there we go. It's the phrase I did use, and now we all must live with it. Use the there's a handful of other people here, but not many of them. Well, we'll be fine. One of them's a tank at least, so hopefully they'll take some of these mobs off of me. Please. Please take this ogre, the Cyclops that I'm not fighting anymore, off of me. Meow. Can have none and ogre as a treat. Fuck you then, buddy. Who else is taking you, so I will just beat you up myself. Essence of the Veteran should help me with the whole not dying thing though, which is nice. Please die. I thought I killed you. There we go. I feel like the worst, for me, the worst bit of Bozja is when you are trying, like, it gets to the point, especially around now, when people on the East Coast tend to have gone to bed, especially midweek, and so it's just West Coasters and people who don't go to bed early. Anyway, so it's rather more rude there, but people who stay up late, let's say, who are up, and it just, like, trying to get anything done takes ages, because nobody's bloody around. And the fates, I believe some of them sync according to how many people are in it, like, doing the fate, but it still sometimes can take a while, which is annoying, but I suppose the curse of time zones. It's not like I didn't suffer the same thing when I was in the UK, except I was doing stuff when people were mostly at work. I get home and it'd be like lunchtime. Ooh, I'm gonna register for shit the bed. I don't want to do October, but whatever. It's scary evil chocobos. Thank you for the posture check reminder. I will do a big stretch when I'm out of this. My legs are also ow, going to sleep because of the stupid way that I sit, so that is non-ideal. I have bad luck with blood flow Hoomst. If you wanted to just sit like a person and have your legs go to sleep, just words. Ooh, Castrum is just popped. Do I want to do Castrum? If I do Castrum and it will succeed, I will definitely get up to 14, but if we fail, I will be really annoyed and have wasted a whole bunch of time. Let's see. Oops. I hate that when I accidentally hit caps, it doesn't do a thing. the hunt for Red Shocktober. Basically, the way apologies if I'm explaining stuff to you that you already know. It's you do so certain CEs, as they're called, will pop after certain normal fates are done, and all of the fates, of course, tend to have very punny names because the localization team loves to pun. And the CEs tend to be harder than the normal fates. They are harder than normal fates. That's why I've joined a group for this one. Words. Whatever I was saying, I've absolutely lost the end of it. Yeah, they tend to be harder than the normal. They are harder than normal fates. But they give more rewards. It really is. Like Koji Fox, who I think is sort of the... I think he's like one of, if not the, like, localization boss. He loves to pun. Just good time. I don't know if I want to... don't know if I want to register for Castrum. Trying to remember how long it took us earlier. The thing is, with a successful Castrum gives you a shit ton of metal, so I will absolutely hit 14 with a successful Castrum. And it will take probably about the same time as doing it like normally. Chocobo hell time. Running and yelling. Running and yelling. I've got a healer, it's fine. Okay. See to that time around. Running and running and yelling. Running and yelling and yelling and running. Good old Bill. Yeah. I think we're on the same data center. So if you need a thing and need help with a thing, I can probably do it. Unless it's savages, which I cannot do. But I can help with most of the extremes. I'm very excited. Fuck, shitballs, ass tits. Yee, that's what I'm on as well. The swearing helps me take less damage. Or it helps my DPS go up as needed. F. Oh, and our healer's dead too. That's fucking great. We hate to see it. It's, yeah. Whenever I'm, in a bad situation, in this game or in any game really, but especially in this game and Destiny are the two where it's... Swearing helps me take less damage. I'm glad I'm dead for this because I hate this portion. It is the worst. It's the reason when Bozja first came out, this particular CE became absolutely a meme for being a difficult one. Yeah. I have a problem at the moment where, because of the like limited time that I have, I can only really dedicate myself to like playing one MMO full time, which in this case is this one, just because I am like actively raiding in this one, so I care a lot about like getting my stuff up, because I'm actively raiding in this game, but maybe when I have more time I will be playing Destiny 2 more often. They said as if they aren't going to have exactly the same workload next semester. Then maybe next semester I feel less bad and better able to like manage my time. Who knows? That's fair. To be honest, if I'm streaming, I am almost always down for company. Because of the way that stuff works in Destiny, it's like I am always down for company. Nice. Let's see. Fuck it, I'm gonna register for Castrum. Whoops. I love Crow. Crow's great. Nice. Oh, with Cinnamon Mocha, who I have seen hanging about. I love the Season of the Chosen dialogue between Crow. My god, brain empty, no thoughts. Between Crow and Hawthorne, and my brain really is empty at the moment. Yeah, to be honest, I don't want to know almost. Yeah, the dialogue in like the people running the missions in Season of the Chosen, that's so much. I like Petra, but that's because I have a weakness for strong ladies. Like any strong lady exists and I love her instantly. That's just a side effect of me being gay. I guess we're going top, and I have not done top before, so we'll see how it goes. Wink wonk. I like to imagine we both fight at exactly the same time, and we don't know which one it was. Please, can do a climb. No idea if this is even, because I wasn't paying attention and I have never done top before, so we'll see how this goes. Whoops, I did almost hit attack there, like a Fuel. That looks a bit better. Okay. Cool. Right. I feel like that full time was maybe a little bit early, but what do I know? Hopefully, I think we've got a full 45 out of 48 is not bad. That's fair. The way I see it, I have disappointed Ghost so much with my entire being at the moment that Ghost is just like, whatever. Ghost has given up with me. I'm a disappointment to my own Ghost. This is fun. It's like doing this on pool day again because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just following everyone else. Pool day and then launch day. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh balls! Less rambling, more paying attention. That's what I need to do. Hug purple, I guess. I really like Lynn, although I kind of miss like Porkchop's personality, but to be honest, I've sort of basically, like, regardless of whatever the actual dialogue is, I've sort of like made up my own headcanons for the interaction between Warlock and Ghost, just because I think like it's nicer. I don't know. Avoid purple, I guess? Be at sides and avoid purple? Okay. I was not next to that. Rude. I know! Segura genuinely one of my favourite characters in the game. She's just, like, she deserved better. As much as I like again is not the right word, as much as I appreciate the, like, story value it had in how it changes Osiris's outlook, Segura deserved better. A whole bunch of people I know, when it happened, all swapped to Segura's shell. I was tempted to, but I've already invested a shit ton of glimmer in leveling up my other shell and putting stuff on it, so right. I'm gonna scoot over here. I do apologize, I feel like nothing I'm saying is making sense. It's just how my brain is at the moment. It's been a long weekend. Whoops, okay. I actually remember that the core existed this time around. Or knew that the core existed. Right. It's the primary requirement for being a streamer is you just say shit and then halfway through you're like, what am I even talking about? Whoops. Sorry about that. I accidentally clicked out of the game like a fool. What I'm good at beat, guys. I don't. Well, I'm just gonna stand here because I don't know what to do. Cool, I see. We love to see it. God, oh. Good rice might try that fucking house there. Running and yelling and running and hollering and hooting. Fuck you. We're all gonna know I've never done top before. They said winking. There we go. No. Sorry, I thought I heard somebody honking outside, which would be extremely concerning given the distance between me and the road, but just my ears. I can't remember what I was playing earlier, but I kept hearing like alarm noises in the background, which was not fun. It's just a little bit worrisome when that happens. Okay. No idea how to do that. I'm just standing and letting myself be moved. Fuck, shit ass balls. Wasted that firebird, but oh well. Come on, let me click on the thing. There we go. Yeet. Well, we'll see how this goes, given that deeps. We have got 48.5 out of 48. I did this earlier with 24.5-ish, so with 45 we should be Gucci. Well, it's always easier doing this when your like party leader is in voice and they can just tell you where to go. They said as someone who is fuck off, let me click on the thing. Okay, it's fine. I'm sorted, I know what I'm doing. I can play video games. Not entirely useless, just mostly. A Dark Knight who is desperately looking for a party, and I don't know. Please to interrupt meow. Goodness for that. I don't know which way we are going, which is worrisome. At this point I'm just like swearing, not for any particular reason, just swearing in general. Oh, what happened there? Look away. Colouring and heating. I'm not going to buff for this, I will save my buff. Yeah, going northeast. Okie dokie. Oh, cute. Got a little Moogle, but just normal ears. Okay. This is the way that we are going. Okay. Perfect. Desperately hoping we succeed. And I get up to 14, and then everything is fine. I will I'd like to get up to 15 before the next segment, for ease's sake, but I'm not going to worry about. I'm not going to worry words about getting to full. Getting to cap, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm entirely too lazy for that. I actually don't know. Okay, well. That really should go help a puggy, but whatever, I guess. Pretty cool to have done DR and Castrum on the same day. It was really unexpected word, I guess, that it popped. I suppose it pops on the hour, so it's not entirely unexpected, but strange that it popped as I loaded in. It's like, you know what? Why not? The other thing is, by doing this, I will get my Astro weapon, which is nice. Okay, somebody's on that, which is Gucci. Because completing this successfully, we lost one, gets you 5 loathsome memories. Okay. Who's not standing on the door? What's happening, lads? I'm gonna poke my head up here. Okay, well they look good. Ah, fuck, southeast, I'm on the entire wrong side. But I said that and I realised that my face is covering chat, so that's entirely without context. We were trying to work out who hadn't pressed the button, and it was because nobody was at southeast. So whoops. Okay. Cool. Great. Sucks we only got 5 or 6, but c'est la vie. God. I use the captioner that's now like native with OBS, and I'll be honest, it's not very good. I swapped between English and American because I was thinking maybe it just wasn't picking up my accent properly, but then I have it on English and it still doesn't pick up anything. I don't know why. Because one would assume that it'd be like that for English it would default to RP, or at least like London, which, you know, for mini changes, but you know, I still have a London accent. So I should have eaten my essence of the autumn. No, I'm going to keep my this because it makes me less likely to die, which, you know, we love to see it. Bloody hatch opens. Fuck. Balls ass. Okay, jobs. Oh fuck, I don't know if I can do this one without callouts. DR, I think because I did it, like, I first did that by myself, not in party with anyone, I got used to, like, learning what things are. Because I've always done this in, party, like, in voice with people. I'm used to, like, having someone do callouts. Fuck if I can remember what this one is. It's move, which I didn't do, and also, fuck, my leg's gone to sleep. Tits ass. Pick up the pug. lightning is out, I guess, from what the fuck. Yep, okay. Maybe if I'm very lucky we won't get concentric circles. The worst one of all. Phone says buzz buzz, pay attention to me, biatch. Not now, phone. Was watching a streamer earlier who, in the middle of stream, got the BBC breaking news notification on her phone and was like, ooh, it's not good. And immediately went to, I at least immediately went to the Beeb to see what was going on. Let's knock back and then move. Okay, I can do that. At least me, possibly other people, went straight to the BBC site to see what it was, and it was about the furlough scheme, but... It's like... Whenever I, like, one of my old bosses had the BBC on his phone, and his phone was always turned up very, very high because of the sort of person he was. So I'd hear the, like, BBC breaking alert and be like, oh shit, gotta go to the Beeb and see what the news is. What terrible thing has happened in the world? What have we got? Not back and out, I think. And then... Wow, okay, so I'm gonna shortcast, just in case. Sad meow. Well, all our healers but one are dead. Love to see it. At least the DPS is pretty good with 45 people. Oh no. Oh, that's awful, Clea. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been in the body just like shutting down for about a week or so. Just not doing so great. At the moment I can only hear out of one ear, which is lots of fun. So not the same suffering, but I definitely I feel that deep in my soul. Not being able to hear amongst other things. Yeah, I know that feeling. Amongst other things, it absolutely messes up my sense of like what volume things are at. So my computer's always at like highest volume because otherwise I can't tell what's going on anymore. So it just doesn't stop. I try my hardest. Every day I must suffer. Last time this happened, I fixed it by going to California and driving up and down a bunch of hills. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Oh, fuck. Shit ass. Shit the bed. I don't know what's happening. No. No. Fuck. 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 I should not have got hit by that. That was rude. No worries. It's, fair and valid. Unfortunately, Seattle does not have the same sort of hills that San Francisco has, so I can't go drive up and down for a bit and sort out whatever pressure is wrong with me. Oddly, being on the plane didn't fix it. It got fixed like as we were driving to the airport on my way back. So I'm assigning. Oh, that was close. I thought we were definitely about to wipe there, but okay. Saying it was California Hills, or San Francisco Hills specifically, what fixed my ears. Coke. That's not, come on, let me click on the spoils. No. There we go. Christ alive. People in Say chat saying RIP SE, so I don't know what's going on. I'm sure I'll find out when I check Discord later and right. What are we doing for the young lads? I'm not going to volunteer because I've never done it and I don't have somebody in voice to walk me through it. I'm not sure either. Google the squared Enix. I definitely nearly almost wrote the squared Enix in there. Enix news. Well, whatever it's about, it's not showing up when I Google it immediately, so I'm sure I will find out imminently thanks to Discord drama. Distracted checking Discord, saw a thing that I didn't see earlier. Friend's cat was stealing muffin wrappers from their garbage. His baby. That's fair. Shit, shit's happening. I'll check Twitter and have no idea what's going on. Usually, honestly, I found out about FF14 drama. A friend of mine tends to pay more attention to it than I do, so she will post it in our Discord chat, and then I will go to Twitter and look it up. Which, you know, is fun when there's drama about a particular like European BNF and friend posts about it, and it's just like, this thing is happening, and I'm like, hey, that person sounds familiar, and you go look it up and it's like, oh, this person who I guess I thought I knew is actually a shithead. Wow. And in video games. Probably shouldn't say that, but oh well. It's my stream and I'll say what I want. Oof. That was the close. Let's pick up some puggies. Also got my cure. Not that it really does much, but oh no. Well, it's time for me to die because I can't read this at all. I was out of that. Very cursed. Bless you, cinnamon liquor. Start picking people up in 10 second days. Go for it, the young group. Fuck them up. Don't let us down. Not. I think it was the week before last. Oh no, it might have been. No, it was last week actually. We had a. Me and some of my friends joined a cast room because we were doing Bozja and Popped, and I'm like, may as well see what it's like with the changes. We repeatedly wiped on this section because the Leon group did not know what they were doing and had such bad DPS that they weren't getting anywhere. So they would like constantly fail and they would wipe us, and it's like, please get better. And we literally timed out in the end, which was really annoying, because it was an entire waste, and I was like, I really like to not fuck. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by that. Waste so much metal, but there we go. It's also annoying because like there's nothing you can do about it per se when it's like the other group that's wiping you. I mean, people in this game, they do sure try it. I actually genuinely don't know what it is. I don't know if maybe they had like more tanks healers than DPS or what, but they were dead for a lot of it as well. They just weren't like meeting the DPS check that you need for Leon, which I have no idea if oh, he's not dead, so I don't know if they're going to succeed this time around. This like grouping has been very haphazard, so we may not. Well, speaking of having cast. That's right, we've got half an hour left. I'm gonna do the thing where I stay dead and wait for people to res me, so I lose less metal. Really did. Look at that. I am staying here and you can res me. I actually can't remember how much I get for completing this. To leave. 2. The thing is, I shit on the Leon group and then I'm like, I'm definitely not going up there because I've not done Leon before and I don't know what I'm doing, and it's scary. Who rolls fit body we better had some deaths. Okay. I imagine you probably just need 1 tank, maybe 2 healers, and a whole ass load of deeps, so. Saying only go into Leon if you know what to do, and it's like, I sure as shit don't, but. Yeah, 1 tank, 1 healer, 6 deeps apparently. So, I am staying out of there. As one of our healers, left. So... I guess if they don't have enough DPS, I'll join, but I don't really want to. They've got a healer. 2 of them. put into to say chat. I've not done it, but I'm happy to try, and immediately only go into turn if you know what to do, so. How many have they got now? I can't tell if Explicit Dark Lady is going in there. Oh no, Gantaro left our group because they're going into it. Okay. No, should I just... They got someone? The problem with this is they're saying only do Leona if you know what to do, and then like I guess me and at least some other people are yeah, somebody else just put it in chat. Only want people if you know the fight, so most don't. I'm gonna put it as don't bother to know it. I would perhaps say rather most people don't have the chance to ever do it, like me, because like I understand why you know you want people doing Leon who know what they're doing, given that like you have to pass that DPS check. But like, how is anyone supposed to learn if they are not given the opportunity to at least try it? Like, if I was to say, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm willing to try, and you know, they said, okay, well, you know what? Why not? We just need another DPS, then I could actually learn it and then volunteer in the future. But when they're like, no, you have to already know what you're doing. It's like, it's not gonna happen because the cycle perpetuates itself. It's like those extreme or savage clear parties that only want people who've already cleared so they can be carried, and they put it as learning party, but they mean learning, but for me only, which are incredibly annoying. Okay. Right. Up your hot again. Please. Not you can have one a heal as a treat. Yeah, it's a self-perpetuating cycle, and again, it's totally understandable why they want people to do it who know the fight, because you want to be able to like clear it without problems, so that everybody else can clear and go home. But at the same time, like, you know, I'm happy to give it a go. I don't mind going into things completely blind and learning them that way. That's normally how I do fights, is I just go in blind. And I have a feeling we may already be friends, Clay. It's Maeve Connolly. I would look you up, but I can't when I'm in battle. It's spelt weirdly. It's M-E-A-B. Oh yeah, you can see it at the top of the screen. M-E-A-B-H. It's Irish way of spelling it. I have a feeling that I searched you up before and added you, but genuinely cannot remember. Unless I got another kip, in which case hope the random kip enjoys being friends. But it may also be because I am in combat that it's not showing up. 14's like treatment of its like social stuff while you're in any sort of group is not ideal. Or any sort of, you know what, I don't know what words are. How's the end doing? He's still not bloody dead. When I'm out of this, I shall have a look. I unfortunately can't look while I'm... Yeah, that's my uneducated guess. What is happening with that Leon group? Just... Again, having not done it, I don't know. Ah, cool. Well, at least they defeated it that time. Look, I have no idea where I'm going. Pokies are gathering here, so I'm going to get fucking sniped. I didn't that time, right. So I just pick up a puggy. Well, there weren't a puggy, or a healer, but fuck, and there we go. I think I get approximately 50,000 from this, so even if I don't quite get up to 14, I should get relatively close to it. We'll see how it goes. To be honest, if I get like close, I'll probably just run a couple more CEs to get up to 14. Because then really it's just like the final climb up to 15, which fuck knows how long that'll take, but... She can have one of res as a treat. God. Every time, I was getting slightly perhaps here in my ear, every time I hiccup, my ear crackles slightly and I think, is it gonna pop? Am I free? What instead happens is I summoned the wrong fucking Eggy. Shit, I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. This is the thing, I genuinely think Castrum is harder than Lurkus. And I wonder if part of it is because I like have always done this in voice with people who know it better, who've always had call outs, whereas I said Lurkus, and when I meant Slates Delibrum I had to learn by myself. But I think it's also just harder. I think it's just got more to it. Maybe I'm using that as an excuse because I'm bad at it. But like this fight, I hate it. As the kids would say, this ain't it, chief. Somebody just red maged all over the place. Not paying attention. We want to be near here, but not actually on here, I think. Yeah, I want it. Ah. There we go. Insane. You saw that first time, it looked like I was in the fire, but I wasn't. That time, I definitely wasn't in the fire, but I got snapshotted in. I don't know if servers are having problems, or I'm having problems. It's probably me. But... does a single cry. It's alright. 3% to go. I don't need to be alive for this. I can just sit here and chill and stay dead and not lose any more metal. Someone goes, I'm down 500,000 and supposed to go some metal. How the heck do you lose so much? 500,000 is impressive. Stretch time. Okay, so I'm literally 10,000 out. Another instance, the people like straight up sabotaging video check. So let's see. Please a res as a treat. Anyone else dead around here? Nope. I was like one of the last people. Okay. Nice. Would you look at that? Astro weapon get. Oh, C has just popped. I've got something on my arm. So, one or two more. We're just gonna, I've only got, yeah, 10,000 more, so we're just gonna keep going, I think, because why not, you know? We had explicit something earlier, and now we've got explicit duality. Are they the same person? They are the same person, I just wasn't paying attention to them at all. I have to say, that is a really good look. I'm a fan of that. Like, oops. Oh, fuck, I may have just missed this screenshot. Please can have group. It won't let me click on them, but I can see it there. Really, really good. Look. It's right in the way. No. Not like this. Really is. I've actually, this has been happening to me all day, so I wonder if the server's having a problem. Specifically that I've been hitting devotion and it has not been going off until way after I expect it to. So that's not fair. Oh shit, I'm completely lost. Well, I got completely turned around. Pick the healer up. It's non-ideal. Okay. Remember how to do this one. You can do maths. Basic adding. You can do it. Fuck, shit ass, fuck, balls, tits. What did I say about basic maths? This ain't it, Chief. There's like one CE, or like 1.5 CEs, maybe 2 or 3 fates, and I'll be level 14. Please. This one sucks because it's like maths boss and like make sure you're in the right spot boss all at the same time, and I'm bad at it. Also, incinerate can suck my ass, as it were. huggy up. Will not die. 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 Sick. We love to see it. Time to slow res. Take out by healing me. Fuck. Oh shit. Ass, tits, I'm lost, I'm lost. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Almost went too far forwards, but we're good now. Okay, Swift is up, so we can pick our healer up. Boss, but only for me. I have lots before Swift is back up. That's why Red Mage is great in here. Because you can just like the resing is so much easier when you're Red Mage. Oh, my poor lost cures, how I miss them. I am. Yeah, way too early. Oh, fuck, now I'm late. Shit. Being good at fights, Hoomst. Lucid DPS is pretty good. There's always that. I keep thinking I should come in here as healer and I'd have much more like utility, but I'm just better at summoner than I am at anything else. Okay, someone pick me up so I can register for consciousness is required to register for this duty. Thank you. Right. Let's register for this one. I am awake now. There we go. Everyone is up and at 'em. Let's see, where are we? Let's go poke at supplies party if people are doing it. No, actually I'm just gonna jump straight into this one. So party list, there we go. All tanks with none DPS. And a healer that is somehow dead. Say I'm also not great at this CE, but either way we should get enough 2. Should hopefully, fingers crossed, get enough to level up at long last. Which is what I'm really after. And also we can hand this in and get the Astro weapon, which is nice. We love to see it. Unfortunately, I can't pick the quest up for any of my other classes because I have not bothered getting either of these up to Recollection. I really don't know if I can be asked, so may just be stuck to endless circus towers in Rage Roulette that in Alliance Roulette rather, that I don't want to be doing, but hey, that's a life. It's absolutely stomped on. Okay, well, up you hop, healer. Your co-healer is dead, which is non-ideal. I have no idea where I'm going, but I'm going to point my back out. It seems safe-ish. This cure is doing fuck all to heal me up. Oh, I remember how to do this. Hide behind someone's body. I was behind that. So rude. That's homophobic. We really ain't doing well here. The fact that one of our healers isn't here is part of the problem. Currently added onto a red mage, so that's hot and sexy. I don't actually know if we've got a tank. Summoner, white mage, white mage. Like, obviously we've got tanks. I don't know if we've got any tanks that aren't in this party. Okay, up you go. Oh, phew. Not at all certain about that one. I picked up the healer and they died instantly. What the fuck? But I know I'm gonna die here. This really ain't it, Chief, I've gotta say. Or at least the healer's alive for a second. Is anyone alive? One gunbreaker. Everyone else is dead. You can do it. 56%, you can do it. Oh. I'm gonna sit here and wait to be raised. but Sings is 11 o'clock, and I don't actually know if I'm going to get up to 14 by any time soon. I am actually going to end things off here. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. It is very, very much appreciated, and I do hope that you enjoyed. I will be streaming Higurashi When They Cry, Matsuri Bayashi, this Thursday, where we will probably be coming up to an end, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll get the secret ending as well. I hope I've done that right. Then on Saturday it'll be Nier Automata, where we are going to be doing more side quests and hunting down more lore. Then on Sunday it'll be Destiny 2, where we are going to start off by doing the exotic like activity that I didn't get round to doing. I didn't get around to finishing last time. And then next Tuesday will be more Final Fantasy XIV, where it will be more hanging out, more chilling, more relaxing, and hopefully we won't fail quite as bad as we more or less have this week. So take care, have a wonderful evening, do look after yourselves and be excellent to each other. Thank you very much for coming along, and I shall see you guys on Thursday.